Okay, so today we're going to look at this question here, which is from paper 2, the programming paper, and we're going to look at some pseudocode. And it says the variables x, y, and z are used to store data in a program. X stores a string, y stores the position in the string, e.g. 2, z stores the number of characters in the string. Write the pseudocode statements to declare variables x, y, and z. Now, you might be tempted if you've got this one to just sort of say, okay, we've got X and we're going to store a string like hello, for example, and Y is a number, so that's number 2, and then Z, and we're just going to set, I don't know, to 3. That's not actually what they're asking you. It says write pseudocode statements to declare the variables. It doesn't say set their values. So you need to be really, really careful when you do this. So that is actually all wrong. What we need to do is we need to declare them, and in pseudocode, if we do that, we do declare x, and that is of type string. We declare y of type integer because it's a number, it's a whole number, and oh, that should be an e. And then we declare z, and that is also an integer. And obviously your handwriting in the exam is going to be much neater than mine. Okay, so we can move on to the next question here. This question gives us 6 marks, so we need to be really careful that we get this right. It says the function length x finds the length of a string. So if you give it the string hello, it will give you 5 because there's 5 letters in hello. The function substring xyz finds the substring of x starting at position y and z characters long. So with substring, you have a long string and you're taking part of that string out. So if we had hello as a string and we give it in substring and we, for example, we wanted to extract out the HE at the start, we would use substring, give it hello, and then say start with the first character, which is character 1, and then go for 2 characters, which is the second character. It starts at 1, not 0, and which it says here the first character is position 1, not 0, so that will give us HE. All right, so that's an explanation of substring, and you should be familiar with it if you've done some studying with me. Write pseudocode statements for to store the string programming is fun in X, find the length of the string and output it, extract the word fun from the string and output it. So even if you can't do the whole thing, do as much as you can because there's a lot of marks in this one, 6 marks. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to store the string programming is fun in X. So we just do X and then the arrow, and then we put programming is fun. And that will give us 1 mark. The next one, it says find the length of the string and output it. So we've got this string here, programming is fun. We've got one, well, we know that we can use length x to do that. So it should give us, if we count how many letters, including spaces, in programming is fun, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. It would give us 18 if we were running it in real life. We're going to store that in Z. If you remember from earlier on, we've got Z. Z stores the number of characters in the string, so that always refer back to previous parts of the question if you're thinking, oh, you know, what variable am I going to put that in? So we would do then length of x, because it's this variable here, x, and that would give us, as we said, I think it was 18, I can't remember how many it was. We need to output as well, so read the question carefully. We need to output it, so we would just do output and then Z. And then the final thing, extract the word fun from the string and output it. So fun is right at the end here. So this is, again, what substring does. You take a long string and you're extracting part of it. So what we could do is just do output, and then we're going to use substring, or we could use y actually, but yeah, no, we're not using y. We're just going to output substring. We're going to call it x is the the string. So X is the actual string we're using to extract it from. And then Y is the starting position. Now, what we have to do is count where the F in fun starts. So P for programming is 1, R is 2, etc. Then 3. We're going to count along. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Space is count, 12, 13, 14, 15. So it's 16. So it'll be 16, start at number 16, and then we go 3 characters along because it's FUN, so it's 3 places along.